following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain Athletics. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, S&S Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
kind of a welcome change. So
absolutely, it's great to see.
Underway.
Absolutely, and thank you all for joining us tonight. As Seba takes the inbounds, it tries to heave it on its side, and an early turnover for the Lady Chieftains. You heard the starting lineups there for Lady Chieftains, and let me get
go through them again. So we were saying you heard, but yeah, as you may have noticed, we've had a little bit of audio difficulty. Hopefully we've got that fixed. So we will run through the starting lineups for you for both teams here.
And just tracking down the numbers right here, and I see for one.
I will,
I see Yates. I see with the ball right there. That is number 13. That is Kauk, and she gives it to number 15, Edgar. And then rounding it out will be Kell and Clark for Paola. So those will be your starting lineups tonight. Paola looking to draw first blood here on their first possession of the ball game. And again, another pass just a little bit too high, too out of reach there, and both teams' first opening possessions ending in turnovers.
One of the things we were kind of pleasantly surprised, I'll say, to see is, obviously Ashton Barnes back in the starting lineup. A little bit of a surprise that Emma Sunderland's not in the lineup, but Hattie Baldock, with her performance over the past few games in the absence of Ashton Barnes, has shown that she is going to earn that starting spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember last time we talked to Coach Loomis, it was during the Tonga Invitational Tournament. We had him up for one of the interviews, and that was kind of right about the time Hattie Baldock was really starting to build up her momentum and her confidence in playing. And I asked him, I said, just give me your thoughts on her. And he said, definitely, she's not too far out from earning a starting position. And it's great to see her get her first start of the season here tonight as the Lady Chieftains come up empty on that possession. Paola looking to make them pay, and they do. Maggie Koch finishing there on the layup.
A couple of big blocks there on the post for Paola.
That pass from Sebo was contested. Looks like we're going to have a foul there on Edgar. It'll be her first. It'll be first team foul for Paola.
3-second violation as Bruisman was kind of caught in the lane there.
Kauk, she's bringing it up the court. Great ball movement from Paola, and the shot inside. Kale was no good, but Paola getting a second opportunity at it. Back down inside to Kale, kicking it out. Driving baseline. Good defense there by Hattie Baldock. Tying it up and going down to the ground hard with it. Possession error. We'll keep it down with Paola.
As soon as we talk blocks on the other end, Hattie Baldock says, I can do that too. And
absolutely.
Obviously, she can't. We know she can't hear us up here, but
looking for the inbounds there, getting it down inside to Kale. She's trying to deflect off a Lady Chieftain. It looks like she does. Paola will get another inbound opportunity. On the wing for three, no good from Yates. And good rebound down inside from Kale. Couldn't quite finish. Cheyenne Aaron grabs it before it goes out of bounds, and she'll bring it up the court. And she has it poked away there. Good defense there by Edgar as she gets the pass and tries to finish it herself. It can't quite underneath. Looks like we're going to have another foul call on Edgar, and that'll be her second. So some early foul trouble here for Paola, and Emerson Smith is going to check into the ball game for Edgar, giving her a breather on the bench. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the first. Lady Chieftains still looking to get their first points of the game as Brooklyn Lane has it. She gives it to Baldock, to Seba. Down inside to Bergman. She just couldn't quite handle it. You don't see that from her too often, John.
The pass was a little bit taller than she was expecting, but great effort to try and collect it. And
absolutely.
And Barnes with a little bump there, whistle for the foul.
Now Clark is going to inbound it. She heaves it on up. Going back down inside, and another block there for Hattie Baldock. Second chance, no good. Now Lady Chieftains looking to take advantage of a good opportunity here. Siba driving jump stop, gives it out to Bruceman. Little head fake. Little mid-range jumper, just couldn't quite get it in. Yates has it, and she gives it over to Kalk. She's now looking for somebody, almost dragged that pivot foot, and Siba almost came away with the steal, but Kalk is able to collect, giving it down to Kale. A little rough bounce off the heel of the rim there, no good, and now Brooklyn Lang has it.
First quarter. Another steal there, and tapped out and off state. A couple of back-to-back turnovers there will keep the ball with Tonganoxie.
And it's just been fast and furious for the game. From up here in the booth, it's been a whole lot of moving, a whole lot of adjusting. Here's Siba driving, gonna try to take it herself. Looked like the defender got a hand on that. They'll be staying down here with the Lady Chieftains.
Clark got up and deflected the shot and then accidentally batted the ball out of bounds. So
there's Bruceman. She has it at the elbow. She puts it on the ground, gives it to Baldock. Baldock's going to try to drive in. Going up strong. Foul call. And she's going to look to earn her points at the free throw line. Baldock coming up just a little bit short on her first attempt. And as we talked about, John, the key probably to this game is really coming out in the first quarter and trying to start off hot. And definitely as of right now, this is probably not the start the Lady Chieftains and Coach Loomis we're thinking of.
It is not the start, but again, not necessarily the damage that we've seen in previous
that is
games.
True.
So
very fair. Good defense there by Ashton Barnes.
You certainly would hope to have a much better offensive output, but if you can manage to limit the damage that you suffer, same thing, kind of.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, if this first quarter ends and it's only 2-0, I mean, that's nevertheless. Lady Chieftains wanting to get some points. Brooklyn Lang's going to try to do it herself from free. Can't quite do it. I'm going to say last touch by Reagan Siba, and it'll be Paola basketball. Smith is going to inbound it to Maddie Pitzer. She's going to bring it up the court and across the timeline. Clark had it and tried to dish underneath, and they're going to say Lady Chieftain got a hand on it. Pitzer giving it down inside, dancing around the rim, and just couldn't quite fall for Cool.
So they did take the lids off these baskets, right?
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. Siba looking to drive strong. Looked like she tried to fake a pass and just still couldn't quite get it to fall. I don't know, partner. I'm going to go down at the next time out, and I'm checking these lids.
We might want to check because, yeah, that's, you know, neither team is really.
And a good pass down low. Maddie Pitcher was open. She got it, and Siva tried to poke it away from behind, but foul call nevertheless, and they'll be sending Maddie Pitcher to the free throw line to extend this lead for the Panthers. And she's able to connect. All right, so the lid's off on this end. We just need to check our end. It's like Cheyenne Aaron just checked into the ball game, bringing out Ashton Barnes. And second one couldn't quite fall, so it's still a one-possession game. As we are approaching 2 minutes left here in the first, Cheyenne Aaron has it. She's taken on by Pratt as she is checked into the ball game. Siva spin cycle, puts it up. No good. Good rebound there by Hattie Baldock. And we're going to have another whistle here on Paola. That'll be on number 23, Anna Phillips. That'll be her fourth team foul for the Panthers. Siva rainbows it in to Baldock. She tries to give it back to Bruceman. It would have counted, but they're going to say that Baldock shuffled the feet first, and another turnover for the Lady Chieftains.
Even though the basket didn't count, it's good to see Morgan Bruceman finally find the touch.
Absolutely, and Reagan Siva comes away with the steal. Good patience to let the defense go soaring by, and the Lady Chieftains are now on the board in this contest.
Channeling her inner Maverick there.
And another turnover for Paola, and the Chieftains have a chance to get their first lead of the game here on this possession.
Great positioning there by Baldock, just to stop and say, no, you're going to have to go around me or through me. And
Siva, she gives it to Bruceman. Bruceman's going to drive and count it off the bank. We can confirm the lid is off on our end. Good drive there by Morgan Bruceman. We see her typically playing the down low, but do not let her fool you, partner, because she can take it and she can dribble through traffic and make her own buckets out of it. It is quite spectacular.
Yeah, we've seen her, with the handles like a point guard, and what do we have? Little. Referee going to tell the score, the PA announcer to flip his pillow over to us. I don't know.
Your guess at home is just as good as ours. Nevertheless, Bruceman is able to finish the three-point play, and she's going to get a breather as Emily Crowley is going to check into the ball game. And it also looks like in for the Lady Chieftains is Brianna Pollard. And if I'm right, partner, we have yet to see Emma Sunderland in this game, so it'll be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So the ball went out on Lane's shoes, so they'll be staying down here with Paola. Phillips looking to inbound here, excuse me, that was Kalk.
Almost 5-second call is
just about letting it go from three, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Emerson Smith. That's a beautiful shot there, and that shot gives Paola the lead back 6-5 as we are approaching 30 seconds left. Ball poked away there on the pass, collected in by Aaron. Now she gives it to Barnes. Barnes driving, spinning, going up with the left hand and able to finish. That is exactly what the Lady Chieftains had missed so much of Ashton Barnes when she was out recovering from the broken nose. Coach Loomis counting his lucky stars, having his star player back. Smith giving it down to Cool. She couldn't quite finish. Barnes has it. 3, 2, somebody put it up. It's going to count if it goes, and it won't. We are done with one here in Paola, 7-6 in favor of the Lady Chieftains. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I don't think Sunderland's here. What's the matter?
Today, Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. We are ready for second quarter of action. Dylan Falk alongside John Roshkov. Lady Chieftains have the lead after one, 7-6 over the Paola Panthers. Cheyenne Aaron trying to go up and add on, but just a little bit short there. It's taken in by Yates, and she's going to bring it. That's the timeline. Good sticky defense there by Ashton Barnes, but they're going to say that's a little bit too sticky. And that'll be Barnes' second foul. Third team foul on the Lady Chieftains, and Crowley will check back into the ball game, taking out Barnes. Kalk has it if she gives it to Edgar. And here's Kale. She swings it back around to Kalk. Kalk has it at the elbow, kicking it back. Yates cutting, calls for it. She gets it. Lady Chieftains able to poke it away there, and Reagan Seba is coming down the court fast and furious. She thought about the jump shot, but better. Good pass. Crowley's calling for it. Didn't get seen. Baldock has it now underneath. Good ball movement here by the Lady Chieftains. Crowley's going to try from three. And no good, but a good rebound there by Hattie Baldock. Cheyenne Aaron. Not quite. Edgar, she's now giving it to Kale. Now down inside, good find, and they're going to call that foul on Reagan Seba. That'll be her second of the ball game. Yates the inbound. She gives it to Edgar. She's taken on by Cheyenne Aaron. Now back to Yates. She thinks about it. Pulls the trigger anyways. No good off the hill, but good rebound by Edgar. She goes up, and they're going to count the foul. It looks like that was Emily Crowley down low, and looked like she might have gotten a shoulder or an elbow to the mouth on that one, but she's up. She's good, and she's a trooper. Paola able to finish on the three-point play there. And Crowley has it, driving by Yates, giving it to Brusvin. She's going to drive, trying to put it back up, can't quite finish off the glass. Rugby scrum for it down low, and they're going to give possession to Paola. Cal, good defense there, falls into the trap. Brooklyn Lane snatching it away. And they're going to say it's another foul on Crowley, and that'll now be her second. And 16 foul on the Lady Chieftains, so next one will put Paola in the bonus. And Now for Coach Loomis, he's got a few Lady Chieftains now with a pair of fouls as we are just under 6 minutes here left to go into second, partner.
Yeah, it's something you definitely never want to see your team in foul trouble early. I just a powerful up and going through the block of Baldock and converting. That's just hard work.
Yeah, I saw Baldock. She was positioning. I saw she had a hand on it. I was getting ready to say add another block, but then I was like, never mind. That's just powerful basketball there.
Both teams with 6 team fouls now, so.
And that last foul is on Ava Kale. Bruceman able to connect on her first. And Cool looks to be checking back into the ballgame for Paola, taking out Kale. Bruceman looking to cut it to 2 here. Can't quite finish. Ricker tried to go up for the rebound, but a good box out there by Cool, and here come the Panthers the other way. Yates has it on Ricker. She's going to drive baseline, trying to go up and underneath. Can't finish, and it'll be coming back to the Lady Chieftains. And good defense there by Yates as she's looking to finish with the easy 2 and does. Lots and lots of sticky defense from both teams early on here, John.
Yep. Again, that one was kind of a little bit of a forced pass, but again, great on the spot.
Yep. Bruceman couldn't quite collect, and looked like Morgan Clark was running down the other end. Was going to have an easy bucket, but Cheyenne Aaron just reaching out and fouling her, keeping the easy bucket, but that will put Paola now in the 1-and-1 bonus. Clark is able to connect on her first. And nothing but net on her second. And then Paola, its largest lead of the night, with 7. Lady Chieftains looking to cut back into that deficit. Reagan Seba driving, now she gives it to Bruceman. Bruceman, I'm not sure if she lost her footing on that or not, but another turnover coming back. Paola away, and Yates doing a great job down low, able to finish. I think Ricker tried to draw the charge, but just couldn't quite get the call. And the lead is now 9 for the Panthers. Bruceman again, a little bit of a euro, trying to go up off the glass. Couldn't hit anything, but she got her own rebound.
And took a couple of steps under the basket afterwards and turns it over. And
Cal tried to get it down inside to Cool, but poked away by Cheyenne Aaron. Now she gives it to Seba. Seba able to finish for 2 to stop the bleeding. That's just a great job there. Great defense turning into easy 2 points on the offensive end for the Lady Chieftains.
see if that can kind of.
I think she's
step, and she did indeed. Again, we'll see if that can kind of, that turnaround can help Tonganoxie get back into the, getting points off of their forced turnovers, and as opposed to giving them up. And
yeah, we've seen it in all the past games, especially here in the past couple weeks. It's always the Lady Chieftains have seemed to do a lot better on capitalizing on their opponents' turnovers, and when they start getting on their runs, that's when they're playing good defense and forcing the turnovers like you just seen there. Now looking to finish down here on the offensive end as Bruceman has it. She gives it to Rickard. Now back inside to Bruisman. She dribbles, trying to finish with the left hand off the glass. And don't say I called it, but I did. Yates said, "You're not going to guard me? Okay, fine. I'll show you." Tippy toe was on the line, so it is a long range 2.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that she didn't just pull up and drop it. I think she just might have been too surprised to know exactly where she was on the court. But,
I believe it was too, and definitely sure we talk about players that kind of have sneakers that are the same colors as the line. Might be a little harder to see, but with those hot pink shoes that Yates have on,
pretty obvious,
you can't lie. Absolutely. As here she has it again, trying to drive in on Rickard, and said she's going to go out to the perimeter. Down inside to Cool. She can't quite finish off the iron. Rebounded by Cheyenne Aaron. And Coach Loomis is going to take a timeout here, full timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Dylan Funk alongside John Washko. We got a closer game here this evening, 19-12 right now in favor of Paola, but it has been a back and forth battle for the majority of this first half. Lady Chieftains now looking to cut into the lead as we are now 2 minutes away from halftime, and Paola able to swipe the ball away, come away with the turnover, trying to go and cash in on it, and can't quite finish. That was Ava Kale. There's Seba, good find down inside to Bruisman.
Gotta say, I'm happy to see Morgan Bruisman kind of rediscovering her touch. As we, coming on last night, Wednesday night, she really struggled against Topeka Hayden, and it showed in the final. But
absolutely, and we've seen her in the past couple games before that. She was coming up. She had a double against that game in Jeff West, and I think she was pretty close to that again at Spring Hill. So definitely looks like she's starting to get back in stride. Big three-point basket from Yates down on the other end. Taking Paola's lead to 8, but Bruisman is able to bring it right back down to 6 with another easy bucket down low.
I say Jeff West, she had a stretch where she had not missed from the line. I think she finished that game like 8 of 10 or 8 of 11.
It was great, and she is one of the better free throw shooters that this Lady Chieftain team has to offer. Paola is swinging it around the horn, putting up the shot. No good there. Corralled by Baldock, and with under 20 seconds left here, Lady Chieftains could hold on for the last shot here. Let's see what Coach Loomis wants his squad to do. Seba drives, crashing the defense, kicking it out to Rickard for 3. Short off the iron, rebounded by Yates. She might be the last person you want to take this last shot here, and she just can't quite handle it. Dribbling down, we see the frustration there, and Lady Chieftains are going to have 2.3 seconds left to work with here. Maybe try to throw it down the court and catch it and try to get open for a 3. We'll see. Rickard looking, giving it to Aaron. It's going to have to go up here.
And I think, looks like Cheyenne just kind of lost track of the clock there. And
no problem. So going into the half, Lady Chieftains gonna have to come back from behind in this one. 22-16, they trailed the Panthers. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like blast ball, safe center, summer theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone and call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We are school teachers. We are leaders in business.
Anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank at Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community-strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. We are back here at halftime in Paola High School in Paola, Kansas. Dylan Funk here. My partner John Roshkov stepping out briefly for a moment, and we got the boys for both teams out here warming up, getting their shots in. Let's recap the first half for the Lady Chieftains. Definitely better than they had been the past couple of games. While the first quarter was still a little bit slow, their defense did hold up, so Paola not able to do quite as much damage, so that is the reassuring part. Definitely for Coach Loomis, I would be saying somebody better be getting on Dakai Yates, who has had a handful of threes already in this game, so she is definitely one of Paola's sharpshooters to look out for. And again, for the Lady Chieftains, if I was them, I would just keep giving it to Morgan Brusman, as like we talked about after last game against Topeka Hayden. She struggled a little bit, but tonight, partner Morgan Brusman has definitely found her stride.
Yeah, definitely. She's, again, kind of, was able to shake off that really rough outing against Topeka Hayden. And, we've seen, first quarter she kind of a couple of uncharacteristic misses, but then as we saw coming down the break towards the end of the second quarter there, had a really strong finish in the lane, hitting from the free throw line. Again, things we come to count on for Brusman. So again, nice to see her back.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's been kind of a night of changes for the Lady Chieftains. We've seen a couple of new faces that we haven't seen a lot. We saw Brandon Paola get in there a couple times to play, and and even from the starting lineups, we saw Coach Loomis going bigger in his lineups, putting Ashton Barnes and Hattie Baldock into the game. So definitely kind of having to make some adjustments on the fly, and I'm sure they'll have to make some halftime adjustments in the locker room as well, because right now, like we talked about past games, start slow in the first quarter. They did that tonight. However, tonight's been different because on the defensive end, they were still able to slow up Paola enough to where Paola didn't do too much damage to them, and that's why the Lady Chieftains have found themselves here in kind of a back-and-forth ball game so far in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it'll be it's again interesting change. We normally we see the deficit drop from quarter to quarter. We'll see if the Lady Chieftains can dig out of this 6-point hole as we come back for the third quarter.
Yeah, all I could say is that we've seen them in deeper holes in the past, and they've dug right out of them. So
absolutely.
Should be a great second half. We'll take one more break here. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
So, what is love?
Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
In Shriners Hospital for Children, love is that you smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Back there at Paola High School, Paola's team is back out of the locker room and is taking the court for a couple more warm-up shots. Tongi boys sending back over to the bench. And don't forget, stick around after this game. We got game 2 of our doubleheader between the Paola boys and the Tongi boys. First time the Tongi boys have been on Tonganoxie Sports Live air in at least, what has it been? 2 weeks?
About at least 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Last time we saw them, they had a great contest against the Thunderbirds of Shawnee Heights. Don't even get me started on that gym. Absolutely just beautiful.
Yeah, we can drool.
That's a great set in Paola, too. I will say, they got a nice setup here. Got a nice little crow's nest area up here. And if you were here for the pregame show, as you heard, we're sharing the stream tonight with our sister station, Paola Sports Live. And actually, it's our, as John called him, our
ringleader. Boss. Mentor, again, all-around good guy.
Yep, BJ Harris. So shout out to him for putting all this together. It is absolutely great to be here to be bringing all your Chieftain athletics to everybody watching at home free of charge. And John, I want to take that time as we're talking about free stuff that we have here at the Harris Media Services. This is another great thing that we have with our partnership with Easy Relic. If you want a clip of the latest big play, text THS to 816-406-0051. We have Tonganoxie Sports Live has partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. Get every highlight sent right to your phone by texting THS again to 816-406-0051. And how much does it cost, partner?
free. It's free 99.
Free 99 cannot get much better than that. And we've tried it in the past so many times. As soon as you text THS to that number, the highlight comes to your phone in a matter of seconds.
And obviously, I know we kind of having a little trouble on Wednesday night. It's one of those things that we did a little research. We found out that was kind of on our end. We forgot to tell Easy Relic that we got games. So yeah, but this one has been on the calendar. We know that it's there. So
absolutely. Yeah, they do know this is
give it a go.
Tonight. Absolutely. So just fire away the Paola Pep Band. Looks like they're getting the third quarter off. So we'll miss kind of the live music as we're sitting right here next to it. The drum line here.
That's pretty solid.
Top notch. Very solid. Just like that, we are back in second half action as the ball finds its way down low to Morgan Clark, and she's going to get tied up. See who they give that foul on, and it's going to be on Ashton Barnes, and now that'll be her third. So again, as we talked about, it's one of the handful of Lady Chieftains that had a couple fouls in the first half. Ashton Barnes was one of them, and 8 seconds into the second half, and Barnes has her third, and Coach Loomis is going to let her sit for a little longer. And Paola is able to get things started here as Kate Edgar is able to finish down low, and Paola able to extend her lead to 8, and that pass from Brooklyn Lang. Looked like it misfired. Yates has it and tried to bank it off the glass, kind of leaning away. Couldn't quite finish, but nevertheless, Paola was able to get the rebound. Now it comes back to Yates. And to Kalk, and now she's giving it to Egger. She's going to try to drive again and hits the side of the backboard, but they're going to say there was a foul first, and she'll be going to the free throw line. So second team foul here on the Lady Chieftains in the first 47 seconds of the second half, and Crowley checks into the ball game, bringing out Brooklyn Lang. Egger able to redeem herself on the second, and the lead is now 9 for the Panthers. There's Crowley taking a point. She gives it to Seba. Looks like she's calling the screen from Brusvin, and she drives. Now she stops, giving it back to Crowley. Crowley's now going to drive, and she draws a foul, but they say it's going to be here on the floor. They're going to call that one on Yates. That'll be her first foul, first team foul for the Panthers this half. Crowley finding Brusvin, just a little short there on the catch and shoot. Good rebound there by Egger. Now she gives it to Yates, and Yates taking point. She gets the screen. Now give it back to Egger. Finding Kalk down inside. Little dream hook for Ava Kale, and is able to connect, and the lead is now double digits. Eva a little too long there on that pass. Tried to find Brusvin, but just overshot her. And Paola can really start to open this thing up here. That's just a little bit of a travel there. Like another fortunate break there for the Lady Chieftains as they're looking to get their first points of the second half here on this possession. Aaron, good defense there by Kalk, but Seba's able to connect, finding a wide open Aaron. Ooh, and it was halfway down, and it got spat right back up. God, I thought that was a great three there.
Thinking that was going, but again, great work again by Hattie Baldock, just getting right position for the rebound, getting up and snatching that out of the air. And then whistle for the travel there. Not sure what happened. Looked like she was all set, but
Yeah, I agree with you, partner. I'm not sure.
Again, the officials definitely have a lot better view of that one. And
good defense.
Another block by Baldock.
Yep. And Curley has it at the baseline. Very dangerous, and it looks like her pivot foot did step on the baseline. So good effort there on the rebound for Curley, but nevertheless, he'll be staying down here with the Panthers. Right in the inbounds play, and good defense there by the Lady Chieftains, forcing the 5-second violation. Yes, folks, that is a pink bunny slash pig slash I don't know. It's a pink animal, a grown man in a pink animal costume.
Hey,
but it's all part of the spirit, man. I love it.
That's one of those things that you only see. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say you only see it because I've seen it at the college level. I'm not gonna lie, I've been it at the college level. But yeah, that's taking the K-Yow Think Pink spirit to full fruition.
Yeah, I personally love it.
I'm just again hoping he stands up so I can see if that's what sort of pink bunny that is. You know, the one of my favorite all-time movies, A Christmas Story. Think of Ralphie in his pink bunny suit,
right?
Say with the red ears, I'm thinking not that, but
could be an inspiration though.
Hey,
good inbounds. Cal caught him sleeping, couldn't quite finish on the three, but gets her own rebound. Jumper in the paint and good. And the Lady Chieftains now just looking for something here to try to stop the run here by the Panthers as their lead is now up to 13. Barnes and Lang checking back into the ballgame for the Chieftains, taking out Cheyenne Aaron and Hattie Baldock. The last foul they called on Maggie Kauk. That'll be her third team foul on Paola. And getting it down inside the Bruisman, but again, just a little too under the rim there and kind of doinking it hard off the iron. That was a lot of like what we'd seen during that Topeka Hayden game, partner. Yates, she's deadly. And a little too strong there on the heel for that one. Lang had it poked away. Now Bruisman has it. Very close there to the baseline, but fortunately didn't get called on it. Barnes has it now, driving in on Yates. Good block. And now Calc has it. Had it poked away there for a minute. Who wants it? Who wants it? Nevertheless, it comes back to Paola's in.
It's like I could just tell whichever player got a hand on it first. I think both coaches were yelling timeout.
Absolutely. Full timeout here. We'll go ahead and take that with them. 29-16 in favor of Paola. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Welcome back here to Paola High School. Sorry about that little cut out there. We've been kind of experimenting with our audio tonight as we're having.
I think we have the echo solved. We did not have a guitar pedal plugged into it. Nice rebound there and recovery from Yates.
They're dribbling around by Lang. She picked up her dribble, able to give it to Seba. Seba trying to drive now, had it. Actually lost handle of it, and Calc was right there to fall on top of her, and kind of heard a little bit of the So that will be Calc's third foul. She's going to get checked out of the ball game in favor for Emerson Smith. Fourth team foul.
It is indeed a Christmas story onesie.
Can we confirm?
We can. He got up, he stood up, and
say a Christmas story on it or something?
It did.
Fantastic. Very, very great to see. And meanwhile, looks like Hattie Baldock able to draw a foul there. She'll be going to the free throw line, trying to get Lady Chieftains' first points here at the second half, and there they are. So he's got the Christmas story bunny onesie with stars and striped cowboy boots on.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I give respect for the cowboy boots because it's cold out there. I'm not wearing pajama footies.
Oh, believe me, partner. And for all of our viewers that are watching, and you know Tonganoxie very well, and the high school students at Tonganoxie, that's just an average like July day, pretty much.
Absolutely.
It's boots with everything in Tongi sometimes. Cheyenne Aaron hustling from behind and able to poke the ball away, and it will be staying here with the Panthers. Morgan Clark is going to inbound in. She's going to give it to Pitzer. For help, puts it on the ground, tried to dish it out to Smith, and I think she didn't quite look it fully into her hands as it goes right through, and that's our turnover, and Paola's going to take another timeout here. 30 seconds. We'll stay here with them. And it looks like we're going to have the drum line getting back into the let us let them take it. Beautiful.
Not that the Tongi drum line is any shabby.
No. It's just it's the Friday Night Lights player inside of me. Anytime I hear a drum line, I'm just ready to run through the tunnel and go play some football. That's. Let's see about trying to drive, giving it to Lang. Looked like it was poked away there for a minute, but Bruisman is able there to collect as she gives it now back to Seba. Dishing it down to Bruisman and gets rejected. Good block there by Morgan Clark. A travel called there on the Panthers trying to collect the ball, and it'll be staying here with the Chieftains as I am throwing my pen now everywhere. Even an inbound, finding Baldock. Trying to give it to Bruisman. Almost had a reach there, but Bruisman still able to collect. And giving it to Seba. I don't know if Seba was quite ready for that one. Bruisman dribbling, jumps, gives it to the southpaw. Aaron for three, couldn't quite finish, but Baldock's there. Seba, yes ma'am.
Great cleanup by Baldock and excellent finish.
Chieftains starting to string some points together here as the lead is now cut back down to 10, 31-21. We're approaching 2 minutes left here in the third. Chieftains defense looking for a stop here as Figger tries to put up the shot, no good. Yates tried to tip it back out, but it still falls into the hands of the Lady Chieftains. Seba, will she do it again? Nope, she thought about it. Driving, now give it to Bruisman. Around the horn, Lang just a little bit short. There's Smith giving it to Yates on the cut. She goes up. Another block for Hattie Baldock down there, partner.
That's 5 by my count.
Yep.
Career night for Baldock for sure. I don't know if it is, but I mean, again, it's if it's not officially a career night, it's certainly in spirit because she has, been a real pest down in that low block.
Absolutely, and like we said, this is kind of the culmination of about the past, month, maybe a little over a month of Hattie Baldock's playing. We saw her, when she couldn't get the starting spot, she was coming right off the bench, and she was putting in great work for Coach Loomis. And then when Ashton Barnes had to step out with a broken nose, that gave her the prime chance to step in and step up she has, as tonight earning her first start, and is definitely playing like she has earned it. Paola looking to cash in on the turnover here, and while the bucket would have counted for Clark, they're going to say it was a double dribble first. And yes, I now see a partner, the Christmas story right there on. He's going to be a guy of interest throughout the whole game. We'll be checking in on him a lot.
One of those, wherever he goes to college, student section needs to find him because.
And Lang again just a little short on her three-point attempt there. We'll have just about 30 seconds to work with here before the end of the third quarter. See if they want to take their lead up by 12 or 13. There's Pratt, has it, tries to pass it. Baldock got a hand on it first, and then Brusman was able to collect, and now Lady Chieftains have a chance for the final shot. Seba driving.
Count the bucket.
Yeah, that's high. Hey. 2-1. Pratt trying to pass it. Intercepted by Lang, but that will do it here in the third. Lady Chieftains have it under single digits, 31-23. They trail the Panthers. One more to go here in this game. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Brooklyn Lang inbounded, and we are underway here in the fourth quarter. 31-23 in favor of the Panthers right now. Brusman trying to take 2 points off, couldn't quite finish down low. He'll be staying down here with the Lady Chieftains.
Again, great collect under the basket from Brusman. Just a little bit off the mark on the shot attempt.
Inbound, giving it down to Brusman, and that's another block for Morgan Clark. Now Coach Loomis calling in
fourth,
another.
So
yep.
And block party on both ends tonight.
Mm-hmm. Lang has it, lost handle of it, able to rip it away there. It finds its way to Brusman. Cheyenne Aaron can't quite connect for three. Definitely could be a big stop here for the Lady Chieftains. Good hustle there by Brooklyn Lang, and Did they say whose ball it was?
Yeah, Tonga's. Yeah,
okay. I didn't know if they said Lane got a fingertip on it or if it just got sailed through there perfectly. So, all right, sweet deal. Chieftains looking to capitalize here.
So I think myself, the 3 officials on the floor may have been the only people to know that because both squads had come down to the other end, but.
I just wanted to make sure there was the right call was made before I said it, and then I had to retract like, just like on that last possession partner, we can now see anytime the ball gets down inside the bruise, and we see the defense starting to collapse onto her again. So, Lady Chieftains, if they're going to get any offensive rolling here, somebody else is probably going to have to start stepping up and making down some shots. 30-second timeout here for Paola. We will stay here with them.
And, hopefully Bruisman will be able to kind of, still show the presence down low and, draw those double teams and then kick out. And hopefully the Chieftains can start to find some of that outside shooting success they've had earlier in the season.
Absolutely. That's just what you got to do. It's like I said in times, I think the Lady Chieftains, they just got to take exactly what the defense gives them. And, if they're not going to give you the inside, if they're going to double team Bruisman, that means somebody else is open. So. Definitely. It's probably going to see a lot more of that, getting it down inside the Bruisman, and then a quick kick out maybe to the wing or somebody out on the perimeter, giving it to Aaron or Seba or somebody that could just knock down a 3 and start making some buckets. Got to get it done on the defensive end, too, here, trying to get some stops. Good ball movement here. Putting up the shot and able to rattle it in is Maggie Kauk. And that was a huge shot there for Paola, giving them some extra cushion in their lead.
An 11-point lead with 6 minutes to go.
All right, we'll take it.
Not insurmountable, but.
No, absolutely, and especially when you consider you got Paola one more foul until Lady Chieftains are in the bonus. Lady Chieftains right now sitting on 3 fouls as we are now just under 6 minutes left. So
it's kind of surprising after the 2 fouls in the opening 8 to 10 seconds, but
right. And able to clean it up and able to stay clean for the good majority of the second half here. Edgar has it. She took the screen. Now kicking it out. Now it's in Yates' hand. She slings it back to Edgar. She's going to try for 3. Can't quite finish there, but able to go in and get her own rebound and go up and draw the foul, and she'll be going to the free throw line. And that's just great. That's just great hustle, really, when she takes the shot and she knows it's going to be a little bit short, just charging in and immediately picking up her own rebound and going back, trying to put a shot back up and going to the free throw line and earning her points. She is able to connect on both of her free throws, and looks like the Panthers will bring a little bit of a light press. Not really. It backed off pretty easily, and that'll be a easy foul call there on Edgar, and that will put the Lady Chieftains in the bonus right now. So very crucial now to, when you get your chances at the free throw line, you better make them count. Couple bounces off the iron there, but couldn't quite get it to fall, and Bruisman tried to collect it, but it looks like she dribbled the ball just onto the baseline, and now Chieftains bringing a press here, looking to maybe get a trap, but Paola going right through it as Yates now has it past the timeline. She's driving, and a good find down inside to Kale, and that's just a very efficient offensive possession right there. I don't know what much more to say.
Once they got in the front court, literally 5 seconds and had a basket. And
Zeba trying to shake off the defense there. Couldn't quite get it to fall off the glass. It rebounded by Yates. Bruisman tried to wrestle it away, but Yates able to yank it away as he now gives it to Kalk, and now back to Yates. Yates putting it on the floor. Ooh, very, very close. Kalk has it again. She sees an opening. She drives and able to finish.
And full credit to Kalk, just a strong dribble and finish. And
absolutely, and this nice little run that Paola has put on forces Coach Loomis to take a timeout. As a full timeout, we will go ahead and take that with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Welcome back here to Paola High School. The Chieftains looking to get something going here in the last minutes of the fourth quarter. Great save there by Hattie Baldock, but nevertheless it ends up in the hands of the Panthers, and it finds its way to Yates. Good pickpocket there by Brooklyn Lang to not allow the easy 2 points out on the other end.
so apparently I was wrong on the mixer setting, obviously.
Yes. If you are just now joining us, we've been battling a couple of audio technical difficulties throughout the evening, and we've been working and trying. My partner's been very proactive trying to find a fix as we go throughout our broadcast, but I believe after this game concludes, we're going to step away for just a little bit, and we're going to get that fixed, and then once we're ready to go, we will be right back with the pregame show before the Tonganoxie boys take on the Paola Panthers in the second game of our doubleheader tonight. Again, it's great to have the Tonganoxie boys back on Tonganoxie Sports Live air. And what should be a very competitive basketball game tonight, partner.
Absolutely.
Yates looked like she was in a little bit of trouble there, but like Coach Jamie Butler bailed her out there with a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take that with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Dylan Funk alongside John Washkov, and we are coming out to the final minutes here in the girls game. 40-23 in favor of the Paola Panthers right now. Chieftains looking to try to battle back strong here and try to put together something special. Brooklyn Lane trying to drive it, had it swiped away by Yates, and she was coming up the court, and great defense there by Morgan Brusman to poke that one away.
Scorekeeper confirming something with the other 3 members of the officiating crew.
Yeah, I think they were just confirming who the foul was on. I think looks like they called it on Morgan Brusman. Yates giving it down inside. Can't quite finish for Morgan Clark. Rebounded and taken in by Brusman, and she's bringing it up the court again. Working as a post lady, but she is very sneaky on her post guard, or her point guard, excuse me. Maybe that's just what we should call her, the post guard, because it's a good combination of the both.
Absolutely, and she's earned it because again she's got the handles of a guard, but the down low presence of a post player, and again, one of the trends in basketball these days is to, for players to have the ability to play at all, quote, 5 of the positions, the point, the shooting guard, the power and small forward, and the center. But
and all of that, we've seen a good handful of all of that from Morgan Brusman, and she definitely is one of the Lady Chieftains on the squad that next season should probably be playing at the next level somewhere, and hopefully she is, and it'll be great to see her continue on if she chooses to do so.
Absolutely.
Last foul call on Hattie Ball. That's her first 16 foul on the Lady Chieftains, and that will send Morgan Clark to the free throw line, and she connects on her first. And nothing but net on her second. Lane giving it to Brusman. She's going to drive, trying to finish with the left hand again, this time drawing a foul, and now she'll be taking her time at the charity stripe.
Obviously Brusman wanted to connect there, but again, nice drive nonetheless, and drawing the contact. And
when in down, when the buckets just aren't falling, you just try to drive in and try to draw a foul and go to the free throw line and make the points count yourself.
Absolutely.
Looks like Anya Phillips and Maddie Pitzer coming into the game for Paola. And it looks like as maybe Coach Jamie Butler is starting to bring in the tail end of her bench and starting to bring the starters out as they will get their curtain call. Emily Crowley checking into the ballgame for the Lady Chieftains. Bringing out Cheyenne Aaron. And the last foul by the Lady Chieftains, that does put Paola in the 1-on-1 bonus. So there's Clark as she hits the first of the 1-on-1. And now Cheyenne Aaron coming right back into the ballgame, taking out Brooklyn Lang. And Clark makes it 2 for 2. Crowley has it. She gives it over to the far side to Aaron. Now up top to Brusman. She gives a little head fake, trying to drive, cannot finish off the glass. It was taken in by Phillips as she now gives it to Fitzer, and back to Cool, now to Phillips. Good pass down inside and a good finish from Morgan Clark. That was just a great display of ball movement there, and Paola able to cash in for 2 more, and they have officially just busted this game wide open, partner.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that Tonganoxie just seems to be snake bit tonight. Again, not finding success inside with Brusman, not able to kind of find the range from the perimeter, and it's kind of tough all the way around. But
yep, and sometimes, as you and I are both speak, as as athletes in high school, some nights it's just the night that you have, where nothing goes your way. And
so we talk favorite movies. I'm reminded of the line, sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar will he eat you. From Big Lebowski, one of my favorite Coen Brothers films.
Absolutely.
I know I did absolutely no justice to that whatsoever, but I trust anybody that knows the movie can hear that in their own mind. And
again, Paola going right through the press as Pratt gives it down inside to Cool, and she's able to finish. Seba tried to drive, and she had that. I think her knee hit pretty hard on the floor, but she gets up all okay, and she'll be going to the free throw line. As we start to see the crowd starting to come in for the boys game partner, I think tonight, will this be the first game where we have a student section?
It looks like
for a team, because I know they don't have it at Tongi, and I'm thinking of the road games we've been on. I don't ever remember seeing one, but as you can see, the Paola student section, which will be led by the Christmas Story onesie cowboy, will be he will be there. That is great. That's great. That's really great. Again, Paola going right through the press, and that pass just a little too short.
As you can kind of see as we pan down to the other basket, kind of filling it in, and
all masked up, and we'll see maybe when the game gets started if they distance out or not. But
again, I will say I am at least pleased if the social distancing isn't there.
At least the
masks are all there, and they're all being worn correctly.
And it looks like a lot of them are pink, so they go with the theme for tonight. As Paola again able to break through and able to find Mackenzie Cool down low, and Morgan Brusman looking to finish on a high note here. She's looking to finish on the three-point play at the free throw line.
Finally finding the rhythm. Hopefully she can kind of use that shake off a little bit and come back tomorrow morning. And
well, this will definitely been one. These past couple of weeks for the Lady Chieftains partner, I think you and I can both agree, have not been the easiest on the Lady Chieftains, and especially for Coach Loomis as a coach. You got to think it's. Obviously you don't want to be that coach that just yells and screams at your players, because speaking from a player's perspective, that does absolutely nothing but just kind of make it worse for the player's mindset. But just to find a way to pick his girls up and try to finish the season strong, that's probably going to be the topic for tomorrow morning's meeting and going into their next matchup on
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow. I'm like, yeah.
How easy we forget.
Pardon me, folks.
And that's going to do it.
Okay, and not able to finish on the layup there, but that was just about the only thing that didn't fall for the Panthers tonight as they come out victorious 50-31 over your Lady Chieftains. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to try to get our audio situation straightened away here, and once we are ready, we will be back with. We'll recap this game a little bit, and then we'll get on with the pregame show for the boys' game. So keep it here. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Check 1. Check 2. Check 1, check 1, check 2, check 2, check. Struggling, struggle bus. Full on the struggle bus tonight. Check. Testing 1, testing. I'm going to try something dead. Test 1. Okay, that's way hot. Is that a little better? Nope, we're still peaking. Okay, good. I can always hear. had to drag it in closer.
Fantastic. All right, everybody, welcome back to Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between the Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Paola Panthers. Dylan Falk alongside John Roshko here. And I believe we got all of our audio issues fixed and then some. So hats off to you, partner, working during the break.
Yeah, one of the things that folks at home missed is we had a homecoming ceremony. Again, Paola is celebrating homecoming tonight. Again, one of the things that we've missed all year across both is the actual crownings of homecoming king and queens at halftime. And, well, sure enough, they were out here and did that. And I was only paying attention like half out of the side of my brain. But the fans here loved it. And they had the absolute most adorable little assistant handing out the
Oh, my God, she was adorable.
Miss Kansas Junior Miss Elementary. And... again.
So first we had, on Wednesday, we had the little girl doing the halftime show with the shooting. That was adorable. And then tonight we had that little girl handing out the crowns to the king and queen and the bouquet and all that. It was just, it was adorable. And on top of all that, it gave you like an extra, maybe 10 minutes to work on all this?
10 minutes to kind of work on stuff and kind of get our kinks worked out. Again, one of the things that I love the broadcast setup is it's nice and easy to use. To fix when problems do come up, when they rarely come up. But then the other thing, they sometimes randomly pop up out of nowhere. Like tonight, we have the exact same setup we've had the entire year, but for some reason the microphone was not working, and give it the old restart. As you saw, kind of a little bit of a brief spinny moment on our broadcast, but we're back up and running now. So
yeah, that's all that matters, and I'm just glad you're here, because if I was here by myself, I would have been scared and wouldn't know what to do. You're more experienced.
It's one of those things that many, many, many years of experience, easily 30, not going to say 30 plus, that's a little bit too, but 30 years of tech support experience.
Absolutely.
Fun stuff.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll set up the scene of where both teams have been, how they've gotten here tonight, and hopefully by then we'll have pregame introductions ready to go. So keep it here. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org. or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Koji Robbins, Wilson, Vaughn, and Conroy.
Thanks to the support of our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to bring tonight's coverage of Chieftains Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast or would like to show your support, please go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. You're already here, you might as well, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that little bell right next to it, so anytime we go on air, you will get a notification and you will never miss a broadcast. And like we alluded to towards the tail end of that girls game, we have a quick turnaround. We got a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about that during halftime, but let's talk about right now how both these teams got here and kind of where they've been. So we look at the Paola Panthers. I've looked at their record on max preps, and I don't quite trust what Max Preps has brought in, but nevertheless, kind of hit the skids a little bit. I think they're coming in on a losing streak.
Yeah, he's definitely on a losing streak. The Max Prep shows him 6-10. I took a couple of losses out because I had games that were moved from one day to the other. And
right. So that's
one team report. Yeah. Anyway,
I figured you'd do it. You're better at that stuff than I am. But I was like,
it's one of those things. It's the same result back to back. A loss, I get. The loss by the exact same score back to back to the same opponent. I'm gonna go glitch.
Yeah. No.
But anyway, yes, they're coming in on a losing streak. Struggling in Frontier League action as well. As we see on their 1-5 record against Frontier League teams.
And now you flip the script to the Tonganoxie Chieftains. I don't think it could be any more opposite. They have found their footing as of late, coming in on a 6-game winning streak, looking to make it 7 and also partner something that I haven't realized until now. They have been perfect on the road all season long, the Chieftains have. So looking to make that 7 road wins in a row tonight, and coming off of a game last night against Spring Hill where they won, I think it was 78-65. They won by 13 points. Nevertheless, we turned over public address announcer for national anthem and starting lineups.
Featuring the Tonganoxie Chieftains and our Paola Panthers. It is our annual PAL Peacock game. In 2021, the PAL Foundation is focusing on the power of one. Every minute, one woman is diagnosed with cancer. One mother, one daughter, one wife. Help us stop the clock. $1 and one life at a time. Check out KL.com and search social media for hashtag Power of One to see how you can make a difference. And as Kate always says, when life kicks you, let it kick you forward. Now let's kickstart this game by meeting tonight's starting lineups. First for our guests, the Chieftains from Tonganoxie High School. A 6'3" senior, number 4, Fort Country. A 6'4" senior, number 5, Eston Ruffins. A 6' junior, number 13, Andrew Wilson. 6'3" senior, number 15, Neville Spud. And a 5'8" senior, number 55, Serenity, the Tonganoxie Chieftains. And now for the Paola Panthers. Starting at 1 guard is 10 senior, number 5, Fletcher Adi. And guard is 6' senior, number 10, Darren Vega. And with for a 6'4" senior, number 14, Bo Robinson. And to the board is 6'5" junior, number 25, Trey Lola. Senior, number 34, Brock Pittsburgh.
All right, and very well done for our PA announcer. I love the PA announcers that bring in the moxie, the pizzazz when they're announcing. Starting night, I can see you kind of busting a groove to the
I gotta say
section here tonight. And
Carncraft 400. Played by a pep band. I mean, the song itself is, as our camera takes a nosedive, the song itself is a little bit old, but to hear it done and done well by the pep band, that's a treat.
Yeah, hats off to this Paola pep band here. They have been great all night, and just like that, we are underway here with Game 2 of our doubleheader. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Chieftains swinging it around. Bond trying to find Robbins down inside early. was deflected away, but Bond was able to collect and give it back to Wilson, and now he'll give it to Beach, and now it's Poggi. Now Wilson, first three of the night, nothing but the bottom of the net. What a start for the Chieftains.
Absolutely, again, you were talking about the pregame. Chieftains are perfect in road contest tonight, and we'll see if the Chieftains come out strong from distance as they've done in several contests this year. And
absolutely. As we heard the starting lineups there, as that three-pointer from Bo Robinson was no good. Usual suspects for the Chieftains, and for the Panthers we got Audie, Williams, Robinson, who just missed that three, Moala, and Pitzer. That's the starting five for the Panthers, and for Chieftains, in case you forgot, it's Poggi, Wilson, Bond, Beach, and Robbins. Beach, it looks good, just a little strong. It bounces on the kind of on the railing that holds up the backboard, so automatically going to Paola. And partner, I think one of the things I've realized when I was looking at the starting lineups being announced for Paola, they have some height
yes,
on their
yes
squad.
They do.
I'm looking here, I got Bo Robinson at 6'4", Trey Moala at 6'5", and I don't even know if that's justifiable. I don't know, they look maybe an inch taller both, but nevertheless, it's going to be a challenge for the Chieftains to cover as Moala tried the three there. And no good. Well, let's see who they're going to call the foul on between Pitzer and Bond.
Looks like Bond got whistled.
Looks like Bond, yep. Now Moala to inbound, and he finds Fletcher Audie, and now he gives it to Pitzer. Now back. Robinson trying to drive in and can't quite finish, taken in by Poggi, and here he comes fast back out to Wilson. He thought about it, driving baseline, finding Beach, slinging it around down inside the Bond, gets Robinson up on his feet and trying to get the bucket to count. They're going to say he traveled first, wave off the basket.
Just as I was getting ready to make a comment about the great collapse to help defense on the opposite end by Dallas Bond. Takes a little shuffle there to turn the ball over, but
one of the things to kind of keep an eye on, as we mentioned, this the Chieftains squad, the past couple weeks, they've been up in quarantine. Last time we saw them played live on our broadcast was about 2.5 weeks ago against the Thunderbirds at Shawnee Heights, as Blake Poggi comes away with a turnover there. And then they had their quarantine period, and then they had to get back in the swing of practice. Had their first game back last night against Spring Hill, as Beach is able to connect on another three, almost in the exact same spot where Wilson made his first one. And this fast start by the Chieftains has got Paola calling for a timeout to try to regroup here, and 30-second timeout will stay here with them. As I'm getting to my final point here, coming off a game last night, playing back-to-back nights, if that'll have any effect on the Chieftains, well, so far tonight doesn't seem like it.
Not at all. Again, that's great start by Tonganoxie, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Again, we've seen them obviously going all the way back to Lewisburg, the season opener. Chieftains started, I think, first 5 shots from three-point range were good, and again, it'll be interesting to see if the Chieftains can keep up this hot start. And
absolutely. Now here's Fletcher Audie as he picks up his dribble. Now he's got to pass it somewhere. And he's finding Robinson. Now he gives it to Williams. He gives it down on the line to Pitzer. Finds its way back to Robinson. Short off the iron there. Rebounded by Dallas Bond, and Beach bringing it up. And a good wolf call there. Finding it to Poggi, and he's able to finish. Nice finger roll there, and it's a strong 8-0 run to open the game for the Chieftains.
Nice little drive and a dipsy-do up and in for Poggi there.
Pitzer and nobody going after it, so Beach said, don't mind if I do, make that a 10-0 run.
And now would be a great time to text THS to 816-506-0051. Get that easy relic play in your highlight book?
Yeah, for just about anything that's happened for the Chieftains so far this first quarter. I'm already looking ahead to the end of the game. No. Has been easy relic worthy as Paola is trying to answer a wild shot there underneath for Pitzer. Good save there by Dallas Bond. As he's able to save it, now here come the Chieftains the other way. Poggi again trying to sling it one-handed. It looks like he was trying to find Beach, but good defense there by Paola to get a hand on it. Zay Novotny checking in for the Chieftains, bringing out Andrew Wilson. And let's see, I got Aiden Morris and Caden Ramey checking in for the ball game for the Panthers.
Kind of catch at the bottom of the frame there. A little Paola fan coming in, was racing straight across. It was like taking the easy route. Thankfully, the ball was already in the front court for Tongi, and no,
partner.
No risk of traffic.
There's Paola. He's giving it out to Morris, who will try a three. And coming right off the bench is Aiden Morris, giving the first points to the Panthers in this game, hopefully to get them kick-started and try to come back here against the Chieftains. Beach giving it to Novotny. Now to Robbins, lobbing it down inside the Bond. He goes up and collects it and able to go right back up and finish. Getting it down inside to Robinson, now to Mowalo. Good defense there by Robbins to strip it away. Novotny had it, poked away from behind, and I don't know how that's not a, I don't know, it looked like that one maybe should have been an inbounds play for the Chieftains, but nevertheless, Beach able to collect underneath, and he's able to draw the foul, and he'll be going to the free throw line. His first one is good. And Beach is able to go 2 for 2.
Rocket hot start for the Chieftains as they coasting an 11-point lead so far. And
14 points early here. Half of them coming courtesy of Riley Beach with 7 points. And Coach Jones applauding his team, liking the hustle down there by Robbins and company, but they will stay down here with Paola. Risky inbounds there, but it falls in the hands of a white jersey. Here's Jackson, who has it at the top. He gives it to Morris. Monty trying to poke it away from behind there, couldn't quite get it. That's to Adi, now back to Robinson. Great defense here by the Chieftains. Getting it down inside to Mowala. He's going to try to finish over Robbins. Can't quite do it. Good aggressive rebound by Wilson, going up strong to collect. There's Poggi. Robinson tried to intercept it. He was a little bit late. Chieftains looking to swing it around the horn. The Beach will instead keep it reset the offense. Audi comes up to try to bring a little bit of pressure. Poggi, he gets the screen out to Novotny. Head fake. He'll pull the trigger. Bang!
Novotny saying to the student section, I see you. I love you. Sit down.
Sit down and be humble. My goodness, a 17-3 run for the Chieftains to open this ball game. And Paola has to take a full timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back at the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
You certainly can.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Dylan Falk alongside John Rushkov and partner, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You get the recognition you deserve on the air for this. He's made it. When we come back from commercials, we used to have to click on the bumpers, have to find the right ones to click on them. Now he has them set up where we can just hit 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it automatically brings us back.
If you were paying close attention in pregame, we have to remember to push that button. But hey, at least there's fewer excuses.
Yeah, nevertheless, my hat's off to you, partner. Paola just looking for some type of answer here as the Chieftains have come out. They've looked like the ones that have been well rested, and Paola looks like the ones that are coming off a doubleheader as Wilson and Novotny are able to come away with the steal. Threading the needle, Novotny to Wilson.
And again, folks, you might want to send THS to 816-406-0051.
I mean, I feel like I should just keep this up all game as now Beach is bringing it up, giving it to Novotny. Pull the trigger, young man. Oh! I say the Tongi section just might have come unglued if Novotny would have been able to
hit that,
connect on that one. Wow. Williams trying to do something about it.
Jumper there, not good, and
Freddie the needle again. Make it a 21-3 run to open the game. And Dallas Bond has a pair of points now. Good defense there by Beach to force Landon Taylor to hold on to it as he gives it to Robinson. Now it's given to Williams. Final seconds here as we're approaching 5. Who's going to take the shot? Morris has it. He gives it to Robinson. Wide open 3 in the corner. Overshoots it. And if you're a Paola fan, you are happy this first quarter is over. 21-3 in favor of your Tonganoxie Chieftains. Keep it right here. We got more coming.
Is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Dylan Funk alongside John Roshko. We are just starting the second quarter. Yes, the second quarter. Chieftains up big early on the Panthers, 21-3. And Paola right now just trying to look for some type of compensation down here, and that pass from Williams looked like it was going nowhere, but good save there by Moala. Robinson giving it back out to Audi. And good defense there by Novotny, forcing Paola to reset the offense.
Now, Audi looked like he had half a second, was getting ready to pull the trigger, but couldn't get off before Novotny closed down. And
good swing around there, and
there's a contact on the defense. Tamar Brown whistle for his first.
That's his first third-team foul on the Chieftains. Paola sitting pretty comfortable right now. Only one team foul given so far. That shot no good, taken in by Novotny. Slinging it back up to Bond. He goes up, and another easy layup.
I'm like a broken record. THS to 816-406-0051.
And did he draw it? Did he draw it? Oh! Good effort there by Dallas Bond. We have seen him so many times this season, able to get his feet set just in time and able to take the charge, but that time not getting the courtesy of the call, and he'll get checked out of the ball game in favor of Heston Robbins. Oddie, quick dish to the wing for Williams, no good, but Robinson is able there to collect and able to throw it down, 2 hands.
And not the cleanest three-point, but definitely finishing the second chance with authority there.
Yeah,
see if that'll jumpstart the Paola offense.
Yeah, that could be the exact thing that can fire up a team and get them going. As Poggi and company are looking for an answer, he gives it out to Tamar Brown. Might have taken the three if he was able to collect it cleanly. Instead, he drives in. Great finish there by Tamar Brown on the bucket. And just about anything that the Chieftains put up right now, partner, it is falling for them. Oh!
And a block from behind!
I'm going to throw that back up, because it looked like he might have been going up to throw that down, but a great block from behind. Novotny, that's a little off target. As Moala has a great awareness there by Blake Poggi getting the finger on it and taking it out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have another timeout here. I believe it's on Tongi. It is. Coach Jones is calling a quick 30-second timeout. And I think I'm looking here at my partner. Is this the easy relic you're looking at right now?
I am.
Okay, so
see if it's the thing about it is it takes the last few seconds of play from when you receive it. I don't think I got the send off. I'm not sure if I got the send off fast enough. And as I apologies to anybody watching, as I get you sick by watching the watching my phone and trying to pan with it and showing you the back wall. My bad.
Good active hands there by Poggi on the defensive end. It falls in the hands of Beach to Novotny and now to Wilson. Giving it down inside to Robbins. Good find. He's surrounded by Panthers. And they're going to say he traveled first, so it's not all going to matter. And I just want to bring this up really quick, because I think it's something that I don't know if we underappreciate it or if we just don't talk about it enough, but obviously this Chieftain basketball team is one of the best that the school has seen in the past probably 5-6 years, I would have to say. And I think one of the things that makes them so lethal is that just about anybody at any time when they're on the court can make a shot from just about anywhere.
Absolutely.
That's and good block there by Robinson, and it looks like a hard fall there from Wilson, but he gets right up and he says he's good, but I know that might be a little bit of a busted lip or swollen lip, because he seemed to land hard. That's good to see that he is okay, and they're going to call the foul on Robinson. Second team foul, first team foul on Robinson. They're able to connect on his second. Partner, I'm gonna fix the scoreboard here really quick. Go ahead and cover for me.
Poggi bring the ball across timeline. Nice dish to Robbins, draws a foul and almost takes a leap into the student section. So one of the things, we are on a platform, we got the scoreboard camera's cropped, though. It's attached to a bar. It's kind of got a little bit of jiggle going on, and
kind of like you said, partner, it's a totally different setup for us here. We on the platform, our scoreboard camera, it's kind of in a little area where it gets bounced around a little bit. And on top of all that, we're sharing it with our sister station, Paola Sports Live, and our boss as well, BJ Harris. So,
gotta get things looking good for you guys. And
absolutely, I'm just about done here. So hang tight.
Great defense, rebound snagged by Robbins. Hit the Beach, cross the timeline, dribbles in, kicks to Wilson. 3-pointer short, but Beach camped right underneath for the rebound, or correction, Novotny. Correction again, Conroy. Mikey Conroy checking in.
A lot of fresh faces for the Chieftains early on here.
Wilson to Conroy. Back in the hands of Beach. Directing traffic, calling for screen. Conroy pops out to the right wing. Gets a screen from Poggi, hands back to Poggi, tries to pass back to Poggi, and Poggi not quite able to look the ball into his hands and turns it over. Chieftains still holding on to a 24-point lead. Robinson, turnaround jumper in the lane, good for 2.
All right.
Poggi back to Beach. Beach across the timeline, shadowed by Williams. Wilson around Poggi in the corner. Poggi with the floater.
Down it.
Count the basket.
Very well done there by Poggi, taking the drive and just using that long wingspan of his to reach around and able to get the layup to fall. Thank you very much, partner,
Poggi
for floating.
Yeah, just again, kind of floating in there, almost Mary Poppins style. I'm full of the movie references tonight. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it.
Hey, you know what's going, it's going. And a great three-pointer there by Caden Ramey, and I believe, or is that just a two-pointer?
Looks like just a
two. Man, it looked like three-point range, but nevertheless, we're never going to complain. You know, the opponent scoring those points, but you know, we digress.
we if you've watched any broadcast. Was that
for sure.
Out on that one, it was a 3. And you know, again, we're all kind of still trying to figure out. I'm going to go that the first one was a 2.
Yeah, I think that's how that's at least how they scored it on the scoreboard.
So, which, you know, again, that's
yeah. We'll see maybe if next time out if the referees go over and straighten that out or not, but nevertheless, you know, Paola putting together a nice little run here. Chieftains looking to put it into it as Beach tries to drive, has it stripped away. Alley pass to Williams, lays it in with the left hand, and Paola's starting to build up a little bit of momentum, and Coach Jones is going to take a timeout here, a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take that with them. Keep it right here. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
And welcome back here to Paola High School. Chieftains up big on the Panthers early, 32-14, as we are just under the 2-minute mark left here in the first half. Paola's showing a little bit of fight as they've gone on a nice little run of their own. I believe it should be a 7-0 run, but we're going to call it a 6-0 run.
We're sitting here watching, kind of looking at BJ's notes. The score was correctly assessed as a. The first one was a 2-pointer that made it.
Was it? Okay.
32-7. As you can see, the final point from Poggi's 3-point play was finally stuck up on the board at the timeout. But
all right, very good. Good.
Actually, it was 32-7. Then Paola's gone on a 7-0 run.
Yes. Okay.
Since then, so.
Well, we can confirm that. Novotny with the rainbow inbounds to Beach. He'll pull the trigger. And can't quite connect from 3-point range there. And here comes Aiden Morris in the Panthers. He gives it to Moawala. I'm not sure if I want Riley Beach taking on Moawala by himself, because we talked about the height disadvantage there. The mismatch is probably one Coach Jones does not want to take every time.
No, not at all. And Paola whistle for a 3-second violation there as Moawala kind of got caught up in the lane trying to find a hole in the zone defense of the Chieftains.
Paola bringing a little bit of a press, but Chieftains going through it like a hot knife through butter. Novotny trying to dribble his way out of trouble. Almost lost handles of it, but hats off to the young man there. Giving it to Wilson. He had the space, just came up a little short on the front iron there. After starting off hot from 3-point range, Chieftains having a little bit of their struggles at the moment, but I'm sure they will probably snap out of it. Williams now driving baseline on Wilson, and Robbins was right there to send that back to the kitchen. Now Poggi's driving, giving it to Wilson. A little bit of hesitation. Now to Novotny back up top to Beach, and he gets his play call from Coach Jones, and he hands it off to Poggi, and now back to Beach, giving a chance for things get set up here. Beach driving, kicking out to a wide open Wilson for 3. And Poggi, quick hands there. Back-to-back threes for the Chieftains, just not meant to be. Chieftains had a great chance there to get another 3-pointer off before the final horn of the first half, but nevertheless a dominating first half for the Chieftains as they are up 35-14 over the Paola Panthers. We'll take a break and we'll be right back with the halftime show. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Collision on the field, awesome. An awesome collision on the road, not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Everybody can make something. because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Tonganoxie Community Minded, Community Strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. And we got both sets of the Paola Panthers dancing squads out, and as we've explained so many times, we'd love to share the music and get in the groove with them, but YouTube is a stickler on all the copyright infringements and all of that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, kind of as I was hearing a little bit more, and I was like, okay, I got to turn that down and adjust my mic so it's pointing more at my face. And but again, we would love to do that, but again, that's just unfortunately take our word for it. They're on the beat, and again, great start by Tonganoxie coming out tonight, on fire first quarter. Hard to say struggled, but cooled off a little bit in the second quarter. Paola's kind of showing some signs of trying to mount a comeback, but Chieftains still up with a comfortable 21-point lead.
Yeah, this was just a pure domination of a first half. I don't want, if there is somehow any Paola fans on this stream. Well, first of all, you have Paola Sports Live. You could watch the home broadcast. Watching our boss BJ over there, but if you are here, quite frankly, I mean, Paola's just getting dominated in every single way, and that's just about the only way I can really sum up that first half. I mean, Tonganoxie, they came out, the three from Wilson got started, and then Beach hit a three right after that, and then it was just anything they put up, in the paint, mid-range, long range. I mean, it was just bang, 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 bang. Everything was falling. It was almost like, I feel like when I take my little sister to like Chuck E. Cheese and I put the tickets in the little like muncher guy, and you just put them in, he's just like, it was almost like that. It was like bang, 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 bang. Everything they put up, it was quite a spectacle. And like you said, don't want to call it struggling. It was just kind of more of a cool down there in the second quarter. And Paola kind of put a nice little 7-0 run together, but Chieftains doing a great job to kill the momentum there as Wilson hit a big three and Beach almost came away with another big three. Right at the final buzzer for the first half. So
absolutely, it's the Chieftains haven't even had to shift out of a base defense. I mean, they've been playing nice easy 2-3 zone all night, and Paola hasn't been able to find a good opening. And again, Chieftains keep this up in the second half. It's going to be kind of cruising to a 7th win in a row and keep the perfect road record intact. And
7 straight wins, and then make it 8 straight on road wins on the season. That is incredible. And like we talked about, I guess we could talk about it a little bit here. We have some time as we keep talking about. There's this doubleheader that we have tomorrow. Now, John, you know more about the schedule and stuff than I do. So for our folks that might not be aware of all the changes that we've had, talk a little bit about tomorrow, what we got going on.
All right, so tomorrow, the TLDR version of it. Tune in at 11:30 and plan a lunch.
Yep.
So we got again, as we go back to Monday night of this week. As you all remember, we were stuck in that brutal cold snap, and roads were just too treacherous to drive. Chieftains were scheduled to play a doubleheader with Topeka Hayden High School on both sides. Postpone that. Looking at the schedules for Topeka, the only way that we could make up the games was to split the doubleheader up. So Topeka Hayden came over to Tongi on Wednesday night, and the guys are going to be taking on Tonganoxie, and Topeka Hayden will be playing tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So that was the game we had set. And then when we had the opportunity to kind of pick up another game, and Cody Witt did some great sleuthing, was able to track down a Burlington squad that's going to come up and take on the Lady Chieftains at 11:30. So it's we'll call it a brunch doubleheader. Bring your brunch and.
Yeah, pretty much. It's another Saturday edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live, and you think for these Chieftain boys, like we've said so many times, they were put in about that 2-week span of quarantine, and I'm sure when they were sitting there, they were itching so bad to get back and play. Well, all right, careful what you ask for, because you played last night, you're playing tonight, you're playing again tomorrow. Have Sunday off. It's the Lord's Day of Rest. Have that day off, and then come back the next night on Monday to play Bonner. and
then Tuesday night against Bishop Ward.
And then Tuesday night against Bishop Ward, and then
we got
possibly Thursday.
That's the thing. Again, to be determined. Keep an eye on Tonga Nation, and we'll fill you in on our broadcast as soon as we hear anything. But the certainty is that the regular season finale for both squads against Lansing is going to be on. It's moved from originally it was on Thursday night, the 25th, and is now going to be on Friday night, the 26th. Same time, same coverage. Just again, push back a day to for whatever reason. I don't know if there's a reason behind it. Just the two teams decided to push it back, and
I think maybe a part of it could have been. Well, I guess I was thinking maybe that's because the Chieftains are trying to work a break into their schedule, because like we talked about, you're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. I mean, you're playing 5 out of the 6 days, but then they're trying to make something up on Thursday. So I don't know, but like you said, nevertheless, we will be there, and you turn on your notifications, and you'll know when we go live next Friday. You'll never miss a broadcast.
Absolutely, so. You'll see it pop up in your feed, and. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter, because we'll post the stuff there. We see a lot of the great comments from our fans on Facebook. One, keeping us honest when we make the odd mistake about posting is, we're trying to, kind of juggle all the schedules of all of the different teams we cover with the Harris Media Services family, and
it's a lot.
it's a couple. So
yeah. And again, shout out to the boss man right next to us, who's got his own headset and he can't hear us, but he is.
Maybe we'll go back and watch it on the.
Yeah, maybe you will. BJ, if you're watching this, I'm demanding a race. I'm just joking.
No.
It's all a joke.
Chieftains will have the ball to start the second half. Both teams look like they're putting their starting 5 back out on the field, and on the court.
A place where they play basketball, we'll just say that.
Go sports ball!
Wilson inbounds it to Beach, and we are underway here in the second quarter. It's Poggi now swinging around to Beach. He's calling for Wilson to come up and get it. Looks like maybe they're trying to work it down inside. Good pass there by Bond. A little bit of a jump stop. Finding its way to Poggi at the wing. Just a little too much mustard on that one as it falls into the hands of Mawala. There's Audie now giving it down. And that one just out of reach for Fletcher Audie, and it's not going to matter. He might as well just maybe let that one roll by, but nevertheless, great hustle by the young man.
The thing, maybe the pursuit was to keep it from rolling over the end line, so
Nevertheless, Chieftains had the ball, gets it right into Poggi, and he tries to find Bond underneath, and Bond can't quite finish underneath the basket, and here come the Panthers back the other way with it. There's Bo Robinson. Now she gives it back to Audie. He's taken on by Riley Beach. Robinson swinging it to Williams. Now to Audie. A little bit of a head fake. He thought about it. Now to Robinson. Head fake again. Driving in on Robinson. Heston Robbins, excuse me. Now back to Audie at the top. And he's able to hit away from three-point range straight away. And while the Panthers draw first blood here in the second half, they still have a lot of work to do as they still find themselves down by 17. Wilson offsetting the Audie three from the other end. Audie now giving it to Williams. He's driving baseline.
Nice block by Robbins there, getting just enough of a brush on it.
Absolutely. Now Beach dribbling, trying to get an underhand pass to Poggi. I don't know if he was expecting it. We got a jump ball, and possession arrow is in favor of the Panthers. Audie taking his time. Now he gives it to Williams. Panthers swinging it around. The horn now. Audie looking again to Williams. Now getting it down inside to Robbins. He goes to work on Bond, and a nice little fadeaway bucket there for Bo Robinson. Cody driving, good way to hang on to it to find Beach up in there, and I
looked like a little bit of a tip, but officials with the closer look kind of disagree with that.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure what the quick whistle was for, but you can definitely hear the frustration from the Paola bench on that one as Williams has it. Now he gives it to Mawala. Swinging it around. Pritzer has it. And now back to Williams. He's going to try his luck from three. Just a little strong off the iron there. Rebounded by Dallas Bond. He gives it to Poggi. Now Poggi's coming fast. Wilson in the wing for three. Just a little short there, but Robbins right down there to collect. Looked like it was almost a bobble there between Bond and Poggi. Were both reaching out for that ball at the same time. Working in the favor of the Chieftains as they were able to hold on to possession of it. And good job there by Wilson to go up and get that pass. Beach's jumper, nothing but net. Great job there on the drive and able to rise to the occasion and hit the easy two. Audie strong off the heel on his three, rebounded by Robbins, and he'll give it to Poggi. Swinging it around. Robinson tried to intercept that one, but found its way to Poggi anyways. Another Panther got a hand on that one. I didn't quite see the number though. And that one looked like it was off the foot. Pritzer makes a dive for it. He comes up short. Now, good moves there by Beach. And just can't quite finish on the three. If he would have nailed that one, that definitely would have been an easy relic moment right there. Mawala trying to go through the defense, can't quite finish. Beach has it. He gives it to Poggi, who's coming, and they're going to say he traveled first.
Obviously not quite catching it in stride enough to make the catch and dribble, but
as we've seen it a couple times this season, Blake Poggi is definitely no stranger when he gets the ball and he has open space in front of him. He is not afraid to rise up and slam it down, and I'm sure that might have been on his mind, but
It was certainly on Riley Beach's mind, but
just a little too much shuffle of the feet there, and got players from both sides diving, trying to get the ball on that one, and that's going to be a foul call on Paola. That one's going to be on number 25, Trey Mawala. That's going to be his first foul, first team foul on the Panthers. There's Zane Novotny as he's giving it to Blake Poggi. Tamar Brown's going to be checking back in for the Chieftains at the next dead ball. Robbins laying it in to Bond down low, and he had it stripped away, but there's going to be a foul call. And I think they're going to call that one on Aiden Morris. They will. It's his first. That's it. Tamar Brown checking into the game, taking out Blake Poggi to give him a breather. Inbounds goes to Wilson, and now he gives it to Brown. Tight defense from Mawala, now giving it to Bond. Back out to Wilson, and Coach Jones gives him the play call that he wants. He tries to zip it over to Novotny, but Morris was right there to intercept, trying to give it up to Williams, and Williams just couldn't quite reel that one in, and it goes out of bounds. And a turnover by the Panthers gives the ball right back to the Chieftains. Novotny for three. Yes, sir. You see every outing for this young man, John. Every nice pass, every nice shot that he makes, you just see the confidence and the swagger keep building up, and we'll see if that continues to go on for him here for the remainder of the second half. Hard bounce.
That bounce, again, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
we're both heading the same spot. That definitely kind of an unfair bounce. I think if the diagonal hadn't been there, that had a chance of bouncing up and coming back in, but hit the superstructure and it's out. So
yep. Brown has it. He gives a little bit of a fake. Tried to drive baseline, but lost handle of it. He's trying to direct traffic, trying to get it back down inside to Robbins, but he has it taken away by Mawala. Now Mawala is bringing it back up the court. Goes behind the back and able to lay it up and in. Great play there by Trey Mawala. And then down on the other end, Robbins had it, but he traveled first. And those are just the ones that just kind of slowly throughout the game just kind of start to frustrate you a little bit.
And then, again, the catch and the and then again we got the opposite on the opposite end, little payback there. So
yeah, what comes around goes around, I guess.
Both teams suffering that. Approaching a minute to play here in the third.
Beach again, another jumper, can't quite finish. Robbins tried to get the rebound, but he had it poked out of his hands as we are now under a minute. Chieftains holding the 21-point lead right now, 43-22 over Paola. And Morris has it, he's dribbling around, and a 3-second violation will be giving the ball right back to the Chieftains, and if they wish, they can hold on to it here for the final shot. As we've seen many times from the Chieftains this year, as they are a team that can strike fast and be very precise, they can also be a team that can pass it around for over a minute and wear your defense out and then take the open shot that they get. So we'll see what approach that Coach Jones and his squad takes here. And good save there close to the baseline by Novotny. Had it poked away there for a moment by Ramey. And Novotny had Ramey dancing there. He's trying to drive and finish, but has it poked away there. Paola has a chance to finish with an easy layup, and they do as time expires. Caden Ramey able to finish, and going into the fourth quarter, Paola's not going away without a fight. 43-24 in favor for your Tonganoxie Chieftains. We'll be right back right after this break. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And welcome back here to Paola High School for the start of the fourth quarter. Dylan Funk alongside John Orskov, and this has been a game that has been all about the Tonganoxie Chieftains so far. They've been dominant in quarters 1 and 2, a little bit off their game in the third quarter, and it's almost right on cue there. Novotny tried to sling a pass down low to Bomb, but just a little out of reach and a little too hot, but nevertheless, they've been able to limit the numbers that Paola's offense can put up, and they still sit up there pretty comfortably. And that right on cue as Moala says, well, watch this. Putting up an easy two, and a good answer there down low from Dallas Bond. Moala from three-point range now, and that'd be pretty scary with somebody his height that can not only have his way down low, but also be making them from three-point range with consistency. My goodness.
Again, go back to the Tonga Invitational, watching the championship game on Saturday night. Young man from, and I cannot remember the school's name. They wear green. Anyway.
DeSoto?
Yeah, DeSoto. Yes, that young man was on the roster at 7 foot. Looked every bit of it. And he could hit it from three. That's dangerous. Now, again, not saying that a regular tall guy hitting it from three is not a dangerous thing, but
all right, but when you're 7 foot though, that's at the high school level, 7 foot, hitting them from three. Look out.
That's scary big.
I got to tell you, every time they have that Tonga Invitational, they might as well just put DeSoto in the final, because every year, even when I was back in high school, it was always DeSoto boys and girls were always in the finals of every single tournament. They got a great ball squad up there in DeSoto. All right, coming out of the timeout here, Chieftains looking to get their offense back on track here as Paola's not putting too much pressure on them at the moment, but nevertheless don't want to keep them hanging around as Robbins was trying to go up for the easy bucket there, but got poked away, nevertheless able to keep a hold of it. And good hustle there by Williams as he deflects the pass, and the Chieftains will inbound. Wilson looking for somebody. He gives it to Poggi, who goes up high to collect it. Now back in the B, just like Robbins was going to try to call for it for a minute down there on Robinson. Poggi, good pass down to Bond, and he goes up, trying to draw the contact, but no whistle there, and goes up with the second effort. He can't quite finish.
Yeah, the first one just a solid block.
Yeah, well, while there was a little contact, I do think it was pretty straight up, and I actually like the no whistle there. Just let him play. Now Audie, he gives it to Moala. Now back to Audie. Around the horn to Williams, getting it down low to Robinson. Back to Audie. He'll try again from 3. Strong off the heel, but Moala is there to collect. And let's see what the call is here. Looks like they're going to get Beach there for the foul. That'll be his first. First team foul for the Chieftains here in the second half, so they are sitting pretty well as far as fouls go.
They're just looking up at the board, and it's amazing. Neither team has been whistled for much this half. Chieftains with 1, and the Panthers with just 2.
Good, and just like the comment I made, I like the referees just kind of letting them go out there and letting the boys play. So. Beach trying to drive. It looked like he had the ball poked away, and he went crashing down to the ground. It'll stay down here with the Chieftains as Wilson looks to inbound, and he does. He gives it to Poggi. Poggi going to drive, trying to lay it up there. Can't quite finish. Robin says it's Chieftain ball, and the referee agrees with him. Looks like it was him and Robinson down low that were battling for it. Poggi again giving it to Wilson, taking the 3. Great 3-point basket there by Andrew Wilson, and a great job by the screen there by Riley Beach to get Wilson open for that 3-pointer. And again, if you want to text THS to 816-406-0051.
That play will be in your inbox in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe a little quicker because it's already in mine. So
he'll be coming in hot. Audie having a conversation with the official at the baseline. Nevertheless, he inbounds it. He gives it right in for Ramey, and he's able to finish down low. Yeah, my partner keeps reminding me I keep saying that last name wrong, so I apologize to. It was like all season long we were saying Crowley instead of Crowley, so that's kind of. Sometimes it's always the simplest names that we trip up on sometimes. And Robinson's effort there couldn't quite roll in, so he'll be going to the free throw line to try to earn his points. First one is good. Looking to connect on his second one to bring this game to a 15-point deficit, which is still a little bit of a mountain to climb here for Paola with as we're about 4:30 left in the fourth. It's not impossible, partner, but again, you got to start doing stuff quick. You got to start getting stops, and a lot of things got to start going your way. Chieftains looking to add a little bit more cushion. Poggi trying to go underneath, can't quite finish. Bat it around, but Bond has it, and he goes up strong. And a great 2-point basket there for Dallas Bond.
Nice work on the second chance points there, and
Moala's 3-pointer there wasn't good. It was tipped around. Robinson had it. Now he gives it to Audie, and strong off the heel there. And the Chieftains can take the lead back up to 20 here. Good ball handling there by Blake Poggi. Poggi again trying from 3. Again, just a little bit short, but Dallas Bond, Johnny on the spot there, able to collect the rebound and give the Chieftains a second opportunity at it. H now going around, he gives it off to Wilson. Now Wilson giving it to Poggi. He'll drive, rise up at the free throw line, and knock it down. And just like that, the lead is now back to 19. for the Chieftains, but Paola doing a great job on the drive and able to finish off the glass. Coach Dave Cash is going to take a 30-second timeout here, and we will stay here with them. So, and this has just been from first whistle to all the way to now. This has just been quite a dominant game for the Chieftains, and that's just about as best as we can say it. So, for the remainder of this timeout, enjoy the little pep band. Man, we should have just let them play.
Again, as you said, it's been an absolutely dominant performance from the opening possession for Tonganoxie, and
yes, now the only thing that I can think of is that can they keep this pace up? And great find there from Beach to Bond down low. But can the Chieftains kind of keep this pace up as they go in? Again, as we talked about, they got a long streak of games coming up here, starting tomorrow, and then, they're playing the bulk of the days, 4 of the 5 days next week. So it'll be interesting to see when rest and all that comes into factor for the Chieftains.
Yeah, this is the second of a 4 games in 5 days stretch, and then next week looks to be equally as busy. And
as of right now, it looks like that 2 weeks rest that the Chieftains had in quarantine was plenty of rest enough, as they had a great outing against Spring Hill last night. And again, if you could have watched that game, or Wednesday night, Wednesday, right?
Yeah, whenever it was.
Wednesday, I don't know.
We're even
whenever they played
track.
Spring Hill, yeah. Between this and school, my brain is like almost melted, but I'm here. Williams dribbling around traffic, driving in, can't quite finish off the glass. Second effort there, no good. Look on my roster, I don't have a number 42 for Paola. Nevertheless, 3-pointer there from Beach was a little off the mark, but Heston Robbins is right there for the easy putback, and the Chieftains officially have this game on ice in Coach Jones's mind, so he's going to be bringing in the rest of the bench, and the starters will get their curtain call here as they have put up another great outing.
Checking the roster of our boss, Dalton Pitchek. So he's not listed on our roster. We pulled that from the Paola websites, obviously, but again, BJ working with him every day, every game.
All I gotta say is the mullet is great.
I am having worn a mullet in high school. Yes, I wore a mullet in high school. I approve. I will say I cannot rock. I could never rock his goatee, but.
As Dave Cash is now taking the rest of his starters out, so going to have the benches of both teams going to finish out the last 1:45 left here in the game, as this is Mikey Conroy, and he is met by Landon Taylor. DeAndre Washington putting up a shot, and can't quite. Not DeAndre Washington, Will Washington, I apologize.
Dalton Pitchek with the drive in the bucket there.
Washington, as he gives it now to Brown. Brown giving it to Mikey Conroy, who's dribbling around, and just a little bit of a drag of the toe there, and they will call that for traveling every time. Jonas Sanders inbounds it for Paola as he gives it to Taylor. Three-point bucket here, no good for Joel Feldman, but down low. So we're going to have a foul call here, and we're going to have free throws. Partner, you're going to have to show me a photo or something sometime with you and a mullet, because I have a hard time seeing it, but I'm sure back in high school you could rock it.
I'm going to have to find one.
I know when I was in high school, they were starting to kind of come back and trend a little bit, and my girlfriend immediately said, don't even think about it.
Smart woman there.
Yep. And nevertheless, and I guess you could say Heston Robbins, he's got a more curlier type mullet, kind of.
We'll call that a mole.
Call it a mole.
Not quite the full mullet, but
nevertheless, their locks are better than you and I's. So
yeah, as I say, obviously, as we've seen, my my hair on top thinning. Definitely no chance I can pull that look off today, but.
As Will Washington tried to put up another three there, and just couldn't quite get it to fall. There's drive in here for Taylor, and
I don't think Taylor. I thought it was a foul, but apparently just was a tip ball out of bounds. Stay with Paola.
Taylor trying again, no good. Taken in by Kylan Simpson, and that will be the ball game. Chieftain boys coming out, second game in 3 days, coming out a strong performance as they rout Paola 59-40 here. We'll take a break and we'll be right back with the SNS Body postgame show. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
There you go. Post-game show is brought to you by S&S Body Shop. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. And we are back here at Paola High School as everybody is starting to file out and head back to the cars as the Chieftains are able to go 1-1 on the evening. The girls fell a little bit short to Paola, but the boys coming right out and picking them up and quite dominating fashion, I should say.
Looking at the notes, it's a dead split on points in the evening as the Chieftains run out 19-point winners, and Lady Chieftains fell by 19 to Paola, so call it a wash. But again, on the guys' side of the ledger, the streaks are intact. The seven straight wins overall and 8 on the road, undefeated. Again, big accomplishment for Coach Jones to kind of have that have that success on the road, because obviously, having played in high school and been around, being on the road is you're always out of your element. You kind of feel you're stuck in an unfamiliar locker room a lot of times, and the baskets, and again, obviously tonight the first student section we've seen all year, but just amazing that Chieftains have been able to rise up through the adversity and stay perfect on the road.
Yeah,
that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this stretch of road games that they have could not come at, I'm going to say, a worse time, even though they're handling it very well. Because we talked about after the 2-week quarantine, in that time they were really starting to begin their long stretch of road games, and like we said, prior to the first 2 games of the season being on the road, we were at Tonganoxie pretty much ever since. Good part of December and into January, and February was really supposed to be their road month, and having that little quarantine period there in the middle didn't help much. But I mean, Coach Jones and his squad have bounced back and have just answered as perfectly as probably anybody could have. So
absolutely,
they are a hot team right now, and they are getting hot at the right time. As we talked about, they got 8 straight road wins, they got a 7-game win streak going on, and it's going to be put to the test here, starting in less than 24 hours, as we're right back at Tonganoxie High tomorrow as they take on Topeka Hayden.
Absolutely, again, that is going to be a good matchup. Topeka Hayden, as we saw on the girls' side, a solid squad out of Topeka, and looking at the roster, fairly deep. Going to be another deep bench. We're trying to see if we've got a travel roster for the Hayden Wildcats, just to see if we can kind of narrow things down a little bit. But, again, we'll be back on the air in just about 12 hours as we're again, actually, it is we'll be back at Tonganoxie in 13 hours on the air in just over 15. But anyway, make sure you're back with us tomorrow, and we'll bring you more Chieftains basketball action.
Yeah, absolutely, and mark your calendars, because we got tomorrow, and then all next week it's going to be very busy as well. So
Monday, Tuesday, Friday, maybe Thursday.
We'll see. Nevertheless, it's going to be a lot of basketball here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. So for all of us here at the Harris Media Services, Dylan Funk alongside John Roshkob, BJ, and the boss man, as he's wrapping up his broadcast, we thank you and we say good night.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.